What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Hasbro Star Wars Black Series, the Sith Trooper. And so here we have a look at the Sith Trooper posed and out of the packaging. Before we have a look at the figure, let's actually take a look at what he comes with. The Sith Trooper does come with two blasters. He does come with what I'm calling the standard issue blaster, and then he also does come with a heavy blaster. And the good thing about this is that the standard blaster does fit on his leg, as well as a heavy blaster, so he can hold one weapon and then have one right here on his leg. Other than that, the Sith Trooper doesn't come with anything else. A little bit unfortunate because the Comic-Con version did come with so many accessories that I really do wish we do get with standard Sith Trooper releases. But as far as this figure goes, let's actually take a closer look at his details. And so here we have a closer look at the Sith Trooper, and at first looks, he doesn't look that different from most Stormtroopers. However, when you actually have a closer look at him, you'll see he is chock full of a lot of little details, especially right here in his helmet. You can see there is some soft or some smooth parts on his helmet, as well as some lined parts going throughout the helmet, and that's really nice detail that I do like. His armor does carry around that motif of the flat, smooth armor in some parts, and then we also do get this lined segment armor, which really does capture the light really well. Having him posed in the right light, you can see all these details just shine through, especially places like here on his chest, his shoulder pad, the armor plate on his arms. Even right here, you can see it does go along the shoulder pad right here. On the back, we get some really nice detail on the Sith Trooper. Just a lot of nice little line details we see. Having a look at his gauntlet, it does look a lot like the First Order Stormtrooper gauntlet, which I'm actually glad that the details do carry over from Stormtrooper to Sith Trooper. Having a look at his hand here, you can see the armor is textured right here on this side, and on this side it's mirrored. But I really do like all this little line detailing that the Sith Trooper has, and it's really subtle, but if you look at it just right, you can actually see it in the lights, and that's something I really do like. You can see right here we have some more line work going right here. That looks fantastic in my opinion. I'm really interested to see what these guys do in the movie. Hopefully they're not like the Death Troopers and do nothing. That would be a shame. You can see even on the codpiece it's smooth. On his back plate right here it's smooth, and we get some line work, and then we have the canister that all the Stormtroopers carry. We have some more etched in lines right here, and it's really hard to even feel them to the touch. They do feel smooth, but it is rigid. You can feel it, but it does feel a little bit smooth, so I do like it. And then just on his leg, you can see some more line work right here on the inner thighs. We have a little bit of black markings right here, and that's actually sculpted in. It's not paint that shouldn't be there. That paint is actually supposed to be there, which is surprising. Having a look at his knee pads, you can see they do come down below the knee. We have some paint detailing right here in the left leg. We have these two clips, which I honestly don't know what those are for. But more line work right here on his shin guards, which again looks really, really nice. Going all the way around, especially right here on his shoes, which again carry that same line motif. You can see there is some paint error here on mine where the black paint got on the red. I'm perfectly okay with that because it's a small little thing, but the one place that I am a little bit upset about is right there. That black paint should not be there, so that is a little bit unfortunate. Something I didn't point out is that he does have this little thing on his shoulder. Maybe it's a light, maybe it's a scope, who knows, maybe we'll see in the movie. If not, it's just a little nifty piece on his armor. Other than that, there's really not much more to say about the Sith Trooper, so what we're going to do now is actually compare him to other figures you may have in your collection. Here we have the Sith Trooper posed next to a DC Multiverse Superman and a Marvel Legends Cyclops. Here we have the Sith Trooper posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. And finally, here we have the Sith Trooper posed next to a First Order Stormtrooper and Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually have a look at his articulation. Now, the Sith Trooper here does sport some new articulation for the Black Series. He only has a dumbbell joint in the head, although it really doesn't function all too well. We do get some really slight up and down movement, some really slight tilt, left and right movement, no problem. It feels like there is a ball joint right here in his neck as well, but it really doesn't offer too much more movement. You see it goes there and there, but it's fighting me, and it looks like it wants to always reset to neutral position, so I'm not really going to force it. Arms do a full 360, work no problem. His shoulder pads are nice and soft, so when you lift his arm up, they do get up and out of the way. We don't have a bicep swivel on him, but we do have an elbow swivel, which works really good. Elbow joint going almost past 90, just a little bit, but it's better than nothing. We do have an in and out hinge on his left hand as well as rotation, and then we have an up and down hinge on his right hand for his pistol grip hand. Same thing, we get rotation. We also do have a ball joint right here in his torso, which works really well. You can move him back, forward, only to about there. Does lean side to side, no problem. Rotation works really good. We also do have a butterfly joint in the Sith Trooper, so his arm does pivot forward and back, so I do like that. Legs do kick forward to about there. They kick back to about there. They go out a substantial amount. I really do like that. They also do swivel at the thigh. He has a double bend in the knee, which works really good. His leg gets all the way up. We do have a hinge in the foot, which goes back about that far, goes forward very little, and then forward-facing pin for rocker ankle. So overall, really love the articulation on the Sith Trooper. So what we're going to do now is get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And finally, here we have the Sith Trooper pose for my final thoughts. Overall, another good Trooper unit for the First Order. Now, there's one thing I do have in my collection. It's a lot of First Order troops. And the Sith Trooper is a really nice figure, and I am glad I picked him up. My only complaint is that I wish he came with more accessories. That way you can have him with the bladed weapon that we saw with the Comic-Con release. Hopefully they decide to release like an Amazon version where he comes with all the extra gear. I would totally pick up about 2 of those guys, but I feel like I do need about 5 more of these guys. I don't know what it is about the First Order Stormtroopers. I just love the design, and I just love having them in my collection. If you can find the First Order Sith Trooper here, I really do recommend you pick him up because he's a really nice figure. Even though he doesn't come with all the accessories that the Comic-Con version came with, I still feel he's worth the pickup, especially if you've been collecting First Order army builders like I am. So you're going to want to have more than 1 or 2 or maybe 6 of these guys in your collection. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other Star Wars Black Series reviews. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. You don't want to miss out. I upload videos almost daily, so check those out. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.